Hey, I'm Dr. Thayer. I'm a board-certified plastic surgeon in the Milwaukee and Madison area, and I focus in aesthetic issues of the face, breast, and body. Breast lift alone or breast lift with an implant? This is a common question that I experience in my office, and patients are oftentimes trying to decide what's right for them based on their goals. This falls into two broad categories. So first, breast lift alone. These are patients who are happy with their breast volume and just want the breast to be higher and tighter and perkier. The second option is breast lift with an implant, and these patients oftentimes want additional upper breast volume with an implant or more volume altogether, and that implant offers that extra volume. And then in addition, I'm tightening the breast, I'm doing the lift and making it a perkier appearance on top of the breast mound and the additional volume offered by that implant. How to know whether or not you want additional volume is to think about it this way, are you happy with the volume that you are in a sports bra? And that helps compress your breast and give you a better idea of the overall volume that you have. Adding an implant to the lift is going to give you more of a round shape and more fullness of the upper portion of the breast, whereas a breast lift only has a more natural transition, a more of a natural slope, ski slope type of look to the upper portion of the breast. So if you want more of an augmented or full appearance, then you're going to lean more towards an implant with a lift. Whereas if the ultimate goal is to be natural and just your own volume, just tighter and perkier, then more of a breast lift is going to be the better option. How to tell what of these options is right for you? One way is to come in and talk it through with me during a consultation process where I can help guide you and use some three-dimensional analysis programs as well as sizers and different types of sports bras. A misconception about these two different options of procedures is that implants will automatically make you look fake or overly augmented, and that's not the case. A lot of times that patients lose volume after breastfeeding or just over time with age, that volume can look very natural, and using the correctly sized implant can leave you with a very natural, elegant look that otherwise would not be able to be achieved with just a lift. That's not to say every patient needs an implant with a lift. And it really kind of boils down to how much breast tissue you have and what your goals are. If you have more breast tissue, then you don't need as much of an implant to give you that full natural look. Another misconception is that with breast lifting procedures, we can do this with no incisions. Unfortunately, I do need incisions in order to help tighten the breast and remove extra skin. I'm basically a tailor of the skin in that I need seams and I need incisions in order to remove the excess skin. And so oftentimes that comes in the form of an anchor type scar or a lollipop scar. That's a circle scar around the areola, vertical one down the breast, and then one in the fold for the anchor. Whereas the lollipop's just one around the areola and a vertical one down the breast. These incisions are what allow me to remove the extra skin, reshape the breast, and get that more perky look. The best candidate for a breast lift or a breast lift with an implant procedure is somebody who has a lower, more ptotic or droopy breast. If your nipples point towards the floor or down and not straight ahead, then more commonly than not, you're a good candidate. Additionally, if you have loose skin on the breast that has become deflated through childbirth or over time or weight gain or weight loss, that skin laxity or that loose skin needs to be tightened up, and that's a good candidate for a breast lift or a breast lift with an implant. So what to expect from the consultation process. So in the consult, we do a whole host of things in order to get you a better idea of what your goals are, what are achievable, what are the best options, and what the best procedures for you are. We start by having you talk to my coordinator, who is amazing. She helps describe to you what other patients have gone through and hear your goals and hear from you first. And then secondly, I meet with you and we take measurements, we go over three-dimensional analysis software that helps show me your breasts, helps show you what different implant sizes, if you do want implants, or if you just want to see what a breast lift only looks like, what that looks like. If we were talking about implants, then we try on implant sizers and look at different implant types. We also review other patients' photos to show you what different patients look like with these operations, and then you can kind of find people who have a similar build and height and weight as yourself, and then help give us a better idea of what these different procedures look like. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below and subscribe to my channel for more plastic surgery content. And we'll talk soon.